Welcome back to What We Eating, and today is going to be an epic one. It's time to make some lamb curry potjie. Okay, so the fire is nice and warm. Oil is ready. We're going to put the spices in. As you can see, the spices are going to be toasted. And I'm just going to manage the heat of the fire because it is popping. It's quite hot. Stop that. So the spices are nice and toasted. Okay, so the spices are nice and toasty. We're going to add in onion, chili, and curry leaves. Cook that down. It's something you'll find that I always do, and that is to salt the onion. Oh, that smells amazing. We are going to let this cook down. I'm going to close the lid, let those onions sweat a bit, and we're going to again go in with the ginger and garlic paste. Alright, so you can see the onions have become translucent. They smell amazing with the spices, the chili, and the curry leaf, and then we're gonna go and add in this homemade ginger and garlic paste. You saw me making this earlier. Let's try and get all of that out. So it's time to add the masala into the onion and garlic and ginger mix. So this is a masala that I've blended on my own. I've used Gorima's Kashmiri chili powder. I've used the ground jeera you saw me making earlier, as well as a couple of other spices, turmeric, coriander powder as well. So you're going to add this in. Be careful not to burn it. We're going to toast this down. See that it's going to dry up the pot because this absorbs quite a bit of the liquid, the oil that was in here. And what are we going to do? We're going to add some water just to get this going and make a nice thick curry paste. What I always do is I always have hot water around. Never use cold water in a warm or hot pot. As you can see, this is now coming out lovely and thick. It's going to create this amazing thick curry paste. Alright, as you can see, it's gotten to a nice thick consistency. It's very curry-like paste. We are going to add the lamb in. So if you look here, I've got a mix of lamb that is you get a nice flavor from the bones. So you know where there's bones, there's flavor. So we're going to mix that up. It looks amazing, and there's not a lot of fat on this portions, which I quite like. I don't like lamb to be fatty or too fatty. Alright, we're going to add a little bit of salt to that. Not too much, just a little bit. We can finalize the salt content, and then we're going to add the tomatoes. That looks and smells amazing. Alright, so the lamb is cooking. I've got some tomato paste. It's a whole sachet that I'm adding in here. I like to cook sometimes, depending on what I'm making, with a sachet of tomato paste. That's 50 grams. This comes from Food Lovers. I'm not too fussed as to where it comes from. They always use fresh tomatoes, so I use a combination, which I'm going to add in next. So tomatoes you saw earlier, I'm going to add that in. I'm going to get that to cook out. The tomatoes have been added. I'm going to let that cook, and we'll put some hot water in about a few minutes. Okay, so the lamb is almost done. We've got the potatoes here. We're going to add that in. The lamb's been cooking for about an hour or so. Let's pop the potatoes in. We'll add some salt, a little bit more water. The curry is cooked. Potatoes are soft. Have a look at that. It is a lovely gravy. Potatoes are cooked. Got some marrow bones, or as our Indian folk know it, mule bones, ready. And yeah, we're ready to dig in. We're gonna let this simmer just a little bit longer, a little bit thick, and then we are good to go. So, big reveal, the Potjie lamb curry is done, and we are going to be making a homemade bani chow. And potato, fill that in. Some of the gravy. No bunny chow is complete without carrot salad. And what's a bunny without a beer? My favorite beer? Definitely a Stella. Here's a bunny, homemade on the Potjie. Let's dig in. And firstly, Stella, cheers. What do you call this actually? What do you guys call it? Give it a shot. This is delicious. Thank you guys for watching and staying tuned to the channel. Please give us a like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. Stay tuned for much more coming up on What We Eating Today. Cheers.